Hello everyone, this is Godzilla1 and I'm back with another toy review, and today I'll be reviewing the My Little Pony the Movie Guardian of Harmony series Fluttershy, which is unfortunately, to my knowledge, the only version of Fluttershy there is. It's labeled as like Pirate Pony version, but they never released, to my knowledge, a normal version without the pirate garb, which is kind of disappointing. Also disappointing is that no rarity exists. They did not release a rarity in this toy line, and that kind of bums me out. But anyway, let's get right into it. I don't have her box anymore, and it's not as impressive as the normal boxes from my memory. But here we have Fluttershy, which I like her hair. I think she has the most involved hair out of all of the main six because, you know, it's asymmetrical, got a lot on both sides. So, yeah, she's got a lot more hair than them, and it's done pretty well. And if you look at it on this side, it looks like she's hiding behind her hair, which is cute. Which, in general, is the appropriate adjective to describe Fluttershy in most situations. Unlike the original series, she does have this pirate gear, which honestly looks pretty nice. I think it's cute, it looks pretty, and you know, you got the whatever you'd call these. I don't even know what really these are called, like cuffs or whatever. Front legs, you know, sleeves. Nice little dress back here, which doesn't actually inhibit her tail articulation, which is nice. In fact, because it's a soft plastic, it doesn't inhibit her articulation at all. She does have her cutie mark fully emblazoned on her flank back there, so she does have that. And she has this bandana up here, which technically all of these are accessories, but most of them don't come off, so they're kind of stuck there. But they look nice. They look very piratey. And she looks cute. I kind of wish the main six had worn pirate gear like this in the movie at some point, because if I remember right, I think Rainbow Dash tried on some at one point, but that was about it, and these pirate outfits are kind of cool. On to articulation. She has the exact same articulation as the rest of the line. In her case, it feels like it's ratcheted, and her neck's pretty ratcheted. But because this collar is a separate piece, it doesn't affect her range of motion. She can still look that way, look that way. Doesn't get any backwards motion, but she does get articulation, and thankfully, because they molded it like that, it's not inhibiting. Her mane does get in the way of some poses, but with how huge it is, that's kind of be expected. The costume does not actually interfere with her wing articulation, mainly because this part here is actually, nope, that part is actually soft plastic. So, nope, doesn't interfere with her wing articulation at all, so she gets full range of motion there. Tail gets full range of motion the others get. In fact, I think it might be a little freer, which might be maybe different molding because this was wave 2. Front leg moves up that far, you know, moves all the way up. All the way out, so the hair does get in the way naturally. These cuffs don't actually interfere with the leg articulation, so she can get a full knee bend and swivel above the knee. And, of course, her hind legs can move back that far, forward that far if you need it. No outside movement, though, which is it feels like there should be, but there isn't. So she does have the full range of posability the other figures have. Nothing's been lost there. And I honestly feel like maybe her tail's a little more articulate. Let's see. Yeah, her tail actually has more articulation than the others do, which might just be because she's from a second wave. So she actually has a little more articulation than the others do, which is nice. She comes with 2 accessories, one of which is Angel Bunny with an eye patch, which is appropriate, and he looks cranky. He does not look amused at the fact he has to wear an eye patch and look like a pirate. Very well detailed, though. You got some, you know, the whiskers and his little fluffy tail and his face. I mean, not extreme detail, but it's Angel Bunny. He doesn't exactly have the most detail to begin with. And he also does have articulation. His head is on a, well, it's more on a swivel, but I think there is some up and down movement, maybe a little bit. So he can actually, like, you know, pose a little bit, which is nice. And I like that the string goes all the way around his head. They didn't just, like, tampograph an eye patch onto the front. And the other one is this, which is kind of a, I suppose, message in the bottle type thing, and there is a hole in the bottom, so I suppose you could, like, stick a piece of paper in here. I don't know why they chose this to come with Fluttershy. I guess they couldn't think of, like, a weapon or something to give her because she's Fluttershy. So, yeah, little tiny cork. And I do give them credit, they did mold the cork. So, little tiny message in a bottle, which is kind of cool. Okay, and that's all she comes with herself. Technically, you can take parts of her outfit off if you want to. I don't really see the point to. Like, I think you could probably force these off and maybe force these off. And I know that this can come off because it will unbutton down there, but because her torso section here is painted blue, you can't really take all the pirate gear off. I wish that they'd released a normal version of her, but they didn't. But I like having an adorable little pirate Fluttershy because it's just kind of cute. Because, well, she's Fluttershy. She's always cute. That's kind of her thing. Also, I like that the bandana does have this, like, tie up here, which is nice. It adds a little bit of detail, and you can adjust it a little bit. Okay, yeah, you can take the bandana off if you want to. It just, like, okay, it just snaps off like that. I honestly did not know that because I hadn't tried. I thought it was a more, like, kind of, you know, through everything. Okay, so you can take the bandana off. But, anyway, that's all she has in her, you know, on her own. She's a nice figure. I like that she comes with Angel Bunny because that's very appropriate for her. But now we have all of the main 6 that they released, so let's give them a bit of a lineup here. Okay, and there we have all of them that they released. Unfortunately, there's no rarity. I believe there is a pirate version of Twilight. I might try to get that at some point, but altogether they look nice together. Unfortunately, there's no rarity. That's the big problem. There needed to be a rarity, but for some reason they just didn't release one. But anyway, I genuinely like this line. I really do. I want to get more of it sometime. I do have one other figure from the line I will try to review at some point. But overall, I highly recommend it if you can find it. It shouldn't be too hard to find because it still was very recent, and I think there's still some in stores somewheres. I mean, some places, I said somewheres. Some places. And I think it's worth it, though. Don't pay scalper prices. Never pay scalper prices. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.